everybody. Russo here with Russo Events, welcoming you to the Comedy Hangout. Get your friends, come hang out with us here at Russo Events TV. Let's welcome our host, Mr. Sebastian Santina.
Hey, it's Sebastian Santina. Welcome to the Comedy Hangout. This is episode number 2. We're going to have a lot of fun with my boy, Jay Valentino. You've seen him on all over Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, doing some of the best videos anywhere, translating songs and just doing hilarious bits, man. We're going to have a lot of fun. Check out this hilarious sketch from Jay Valentino.
All right, Mom, we'll see you later.
Oh my God, Julián. ¿Cómo vas vestido así?
Like what?
Mijo, se te ven todos los huevos.
So? Who cares, Mom? You never let me be my true self.
Now, welcome my special guest of the day. Give it up for Jay Valentino. Yes. Woo! What's up, my dude? Welcome, man. Welcome. How you been?
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, man.
How you doing these days, man? I mean,
Good,
shit.
man.
COVID has killed most of our business. So, what are you up to?
Just been trying to stay creative with the videos. With my mom, you know.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
she's the star of the show. I'm
Dude,
just the
she's
director
awesome.
and the film editor. That's about it.
Dude, she's awesome. Dude. If you guys haven't seen his mom on the videos, she's a star, man. Like, he's discovered his mother, and she's amazing. Like, she just kills it every time. And they have a great chemistry together. You have to see his videos, man. So, let's just go. Okay, you were doing videos before. What was the first video you said, man, I'm going to ask my mom if she wants to be in this video?
It was with the Mexican Ways, my buddies. Shout out to the Mexican Ways, cool guys. They hit me up. I was only like at 7,000 followers, which is still a good amount of followers, by the way. And they're like already like over 100K. And I started making like little videos, but nothing too professional with production. And that triggered something. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's do a video where we could get my mom involved. She's down to do it. And I had asked her before, and that's how it came about. She did really good on that first video, and I was like, hey, we got something here. Hell yeah.
Oh, shoot. So what was the video, though?
It was like something simple at the time. We're back to 15 seconds again, but at the time it was something like the Mexican Ways were walking. I was like, hey, you guys are the Mexican guys. They're all like, oh, it's Mexican Ways, but thank you. I was like, Mexican guys, ways, whatever. You're still paisas. They're like, what? And then he punched me, and the last thing was like me crying to my mom, and she's like, "You see, I told you not to like hang out with cholos or something like that."
Okay. So it was corny. It was a build, but from there, if you were to estimate how many videos you've done with your mom,
over 150 easily. Over 100.
Wow, that is a lot.
We stay busy, man.
Wow,
and we love the process, man. It's all about liking the process.
Absolutely, man. They're hysterical. I mean, they're just funny. A lot of people, especially the Latinos, they really, because you do stuff that we all know. Like, you just stuff that growing up or eating or just, it really hits.
It's relatable.
It's very relatable.
The, like, correcting your mom when she speaks, like, bad English, you know. My mom was on the phone with the company. She's like, excuse me, AT&T, just I want to know. I'm like, Mom, it's I just want to know. Stuff like that, or opening up a container of butter and there's jalapenos in there.
Of course, dude. To this day, dude, I can't get anything right in my house, man. Everything's backwards. You don't know. The white folks, you guys have Tupperware. We don't. We don't have Tupperware. We have the butter. We have the sour cream, and we just throw the whatever in there. Now, people don't know, but I've known you for a long time, over 10 years, maybe.
Easily.
15 possibly.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, you have comedy oozing out of you, obviously. You started your career, people don't even know this, but you started off doing stand-up.
I did.
And how long ago was that?
That was when I was 23, so 15 years ago.
15, yeah. So I've known you 15 years, give or take. And what, like, back then, what motivated you?
I was around comedy in Orange County the first time I came around it. My friend Ernie was putting together a place called El Patio in Santa Ana. I don't even think it's there anymore. And it was the first comedy night that I ever went to. First time I ever went to a comedy venue.
Ernie, the promoter Ernie, right? We all know because I worked with we'll get back to that later.
And I want to go check it out. I went 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I was like, after the third week, I was like, you know what? I could do this.
Okay.
I could
And
do this.
was it okay? There was two people doing it. I think George Perez or Edwin San Juan.
Both of them, I believe.
They were doing it.
Yeah.
How many times did you go before you actually went on stage?
Like 3 or 4 times easily.
And what were you doing in the meantime?
I was just being a little hood rat with the ladies. I was just I was just a guest.
Those of you
there.
don't understand what hood ratting with the ladies is. He was boning hood rats. But while they were probably intoxicated and stoned or whatever. That's what hood rats do. But okay, so the thing is, were you writing? You were writing ideas, or did you just go up there?
I asked for time first. I asked for time. I was like, hey, you guys can get me on stage? And I was really nervous asking. And when they agreed, I even got more nervous. I was like, dang, okay, this is real now. So as soon as I got home that night, I started writing the next day, and I wrote for like a week straight. I put like a 6-minute bit together.
Wow, that's quick, bro.
You know, I put like a 6-minute bit together, and I went up there and I forgot like 3 minutes of it. So I did like 4 or 5 minutes. Like 4 minutes I did.
Uh-huh.
And
How did it feel?
It felt amazing. That was the best high in the world. That was the best high. You know what it is.
Yeah,
It was
of
the best
course.
high in the world.
And so how long did you do comedy for?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. What happened at 2.5 years where you stopped?
At the time, I was kind of weak, man. I had a weak persona. I was younger. I was kind of weak-minded. I'm not going to lie. You know, there's no sugarcoating. There was a certain comic that made fun of me or something, or it got under my skin, and it made me quit. And it made me quit, and I have unfinished business with comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, that same guy actually has hit me up to do videos these days.
Oh.
And I was like,
It's funny how things go back.
So funny.
But see,
But I'm
sometimes
not that person that like, oh, fuck you, look at me now. I'm not that guy.
No, you keep doing your thing, proving people wrong. So it'll give you a little chip on your shoulder, though. Give you a little chip, right, to motivate you to keep going. But I mean, I was around. I seen you get on stage. You're always very personable on stage, and people you're always likable. And sometimes, you know, like you had better sets than others, like at times. But did you ever have sets where you just said, "Fuck, I sucked"?
Heck yeah, I bombed twice. And the first time I was with my ex-girlfriend that I was trying to get back with.
And what happened? Did she get back with you?
She didn't.
Not after that
She
set.
was still supportive. She was just more like, go home and crying a little.
It wasn't a killing get back with your ex set.
No.
It killed your relationship for good.
I actually went up there. I went up there overconfident, man, and I think it happens sometimes when you're overconfident.
Oh yeah, comedy will definitely humble you when you get a little ahead of yourself. You know, and people don't understand, man. Getting on stage, we have to keep getting on stage always. I mean, and how often were you getting on stage back then?
I was trying to do it like 3 times a week.
That's not bad though. That's a minimum.
Yeah.
So, and you're getting up, and then Ernie, you did Ernie. I worked with Ernie. We did the other place it was called. Did you ever do that? I think you got up once or twice.
Oh yeah, I did.
You went. I don't know if you got up. I threw you on there one time.
I think so.
You didn't really do much because you weren't ready, but you showed up. You come and hang out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
That was a cool little spot we had. We had it for like
I took
3 years.
Chris Reed there. Remember?
Yeah.
Chris Reed was on my show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Kid Reed from Kid and Play. He came and did a couple of my shows there, so he did your show. We'll get to that too in a little bit. So
Is
then
he still doing stand up?
Dude, Kid Reed is now the last couple of years they started playing again. Dude, yeah, Kid and Play, they were playing again. So
cool.
he took a break from stand up, you know. I mean, that's his money maker right there. You singing. So then you stopped comedy. I'm not gonna say you quit because you went a different avenue of comedy. But stand up, I'm gonna say you put on hold. So it's been 12, 13 years. It's been on hold.
Right.
You have plans to get back?
Yeah, man. And you know, I think people like you, man, that push me. You know, people
Kick
need
you in
friends.
the earth.
Yeah, people need friends like Sebastian to push them. You know, a lot of people. Sadly, there's more haters than there is supporters.
Yeah.
Sadly, and it's taken a while for me to know, find that out. But I appreciate people like you, Sebastian, that put fire up my ass. Yeah. People like you are real friends. Yeah. You know, so yeah, I have unfinished business, and I'm gonna go back. Hell yeah!
All right, you hear that, people? You heard it here first.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back to do stand up eventually. I'm gonna kick him a little bit more. Get some more colors out of his pants. So, but he's gonna be back. He's gonna do stand up, and I look forward to seeing it, dude. You always find a way to be entertaining. That's what you do. And okay, so what was your next step in comedy after you did, stand up? You stopped stand up. What was the next step? Because you kept going with comedy.
Oh, after the next step, I went back to the nightclub scene. I started doing like emceeing at nightclubs, and then I started DJing again at 27, and then I decided to boss up at 27 and start my own web show when web shows and podcasts weren't a thing. I started it with Ustream. I called it Juice TV, where comedy and music meet.
Yeah.
Because I had missed comedy so much, I wanted a little piece of it somehow. I would have a different comedian and recording artist every week. It did very well for 5 years. It had its run. And that's when I got the mother of my child prego.
Oh!
And I needed another avenue, another lane.
Yeah.
So that's when I started the Instagram videos in it.
Oh, that's when you started? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back now. You brought up DJing. When did you start DJing? What age?
I started when I was 15.
Oh, wow.
DJing is like the core of everything. And I think music and comedy go hand in hand.
Absolutely. It just flow good. I mean,
yeah.
Now, how did you start DJing, and where were your first gigs? How long did it take before you had your first real gig?
I started DJing with my oldest brother, man. He bought a pair of turntables, and he didn't know that I was going to gravitate the way I did to them, and I did. And yeah, I just started when I was 15, and I started getting gigs like when I was, 15 and a half, 16.
Wow, dude, that's quick.
Yeah.
You learned fast.
I would do like $50 gigs as a little kid.
Dude,
but
that was a little while ago, and that was money.
But it was fun.
And you were having fun.
Yeah, the most part, exactly.
So basically, DJing was your first taste of entertainment.
100%. 100%,
right?
Yes.
And what perks, even though you're making $50, as an entertainer, what perks did you seem to find came first?
I mean, we all know what that
is. Dude, the people don't know, though. I know, but the people want to hear it.
The benefits are vaginal canals, which is not a big benefit.
Well, when you're a young guy, it is. Yeah. That's what we started. Okay, so obviously girls, when you're DJing, they flock. How did you notice? Like, would they come up while you're DJing? Were they waiting for you after while you're loading up? Like, what? How did it go?
Well, the thing about DJing is like you're not a normal individual anymore. You don't have to approach a woman. This DJing thing is an icebreaker already. You're behind the turntables. You're on the microphone. Yep. You get their attention. You smile at them. They smile at you. And there's an icebreaker. I don't have to go up to them and be like, hey, what's up? Can I buy you a drink? No, none of that shit. All that's skipped. So,
So, like, what was do you remember the first one, though? Do you remember the first girl that came up to you and said, oh, my God, you're so cute?
I don't. I've always done my thing before DJing. I think, like, just having a personality is everything, Like, funny guys are dangerous, They'll make a girl laugh till their panties are off,
Oh my God, you're funny!
Why are we in your bed?
You're so funny! Put it in! Oh my God, that's real funny. That's so cute. But so then you got a taste of entertainment and then the females and all that in DJing. How about, did you see a difference like when you started doing comedy, or was it similar?
It was somewhat similar. I mean, here's the thing. I think if you're just an outgoing guy and kind of don't care, I think thanks to my mom, man. She's always been confident, and that's what I was raised by. My brothers are confident, and I was around that. Thank God. I think that apple doesn't fall far from the tree, man. My dad's a fly dude. He's 6'2". I don't know what happened.
Damn.
It was a quickie, man. It was a quickie.
I didn't get it all in.
Didn't get it all in.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot shit. So, but what I did get from my dad though is humor. Humor, in the early '90s, I would see my dad at family get-togethers, and he would say a joke and keep a straight face. The whole crowd would be dying of laughter. He'd keep a straight face. So when I saw that, I'm like, that's comedy. I understood comedy as a kid. I'm like, he kept a straight face while he said a joke. That's dope. Damn. People that laugh at their own jokes, it's lame.
Exactly. So were your parents together the whole time, or
no? They separate. Yeah, I have daddy issues.
How long? How old were you when they split?
3.
You were 3.
He was a peekaboo dad, but he was cool.
How often did you see him?
Once a week.
Oh, you seen him, so he was around.
Yeah, somewhat.
But you were close to your mom, I think.
Yeah, very close to my
mom. You and your mom got that connection.
100%.
I understand. I got that mommy connection, the mommy-son connection with my mom. So 100%. I totally get that. But you seem to have picked up from both. You got the personality from your mom, and then you got the humor from your dad. So your dad, I mean, do you guys ever have a period of time where he wasn't around, or?
It's a touchy subject. Thanks for bringing it up.
Okay.
I was being
Let's
sarcastic.
talk about it.
Nah, he's cool, man. He was cool. He really wasn't there. But he was cool. He was a peekaboo dad, once a week kind of dad. But
What's the longest you didn't see him for?
I think after like 17 years old, he was like, "Yeah, you're old enough to be on your own. You know, you're good." So I think after from like 17 to like I don't know.
Now?
No, like there was a couple of years where I didn't see him at all. But other than that, like every once.
Why
in
do
a
you
while,
think? Like, what was he busy with stuff?
I mean,
or did
you know,
he have other kids that he liked
has
more?
he has like 4 other families, but nothing big.
Four
you
other
know?
families ain't bad. Probably Mexico,
Yeah.
2 in Mexico, 2 here. Yeah,
No, but shout out to my dad. He's a cool guy, man. He's
Okay.
very funny, humorous.
that's good, man. And then your mama, obviously, she's always been there for
Yeah,
you,
thank
man.
God.
And so good, you know. But here's the thing, though. We all, as entertainers, we all have some sort of hole inside of us that it drives us to want attention. As entertainers, we're attention whores.
That's crazy.
We need attention all the time,
That's crazy.
right?
That's so
Kind
crazy.
of.
That's real. That's real. I went about it the wrong way when I was younger, kind of in an annoying, obnoxious way.
Yeah.
But
How?
now,
Like, what was that?
I would, interrupt the class as a kid, as a class clown. Yeah, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But I think as I got older, I started understanding comedy more. I started becoming a student of comedy.
Yeah.
And I knew that there was timing in comedy. What's the number one rule in comedy? Timing.
Yeah, timing.
See, that was off. But
Absolutely.
that was a joke. But yeah, timing. And yeah, for sure. I think, comedians are a little broken in some ways, most of them.
We have some broken in us. Yeah.
But if our humor allows us to flip it and entertain and make something good out of it,
Yeah.
So
So
that's
I mean, I get it. Like, I had some issues with my dad when I was younger too. He was always around. My parents are together, but not really. They're like live together, but they're separated for years. But we had issues, and I don't know if that's why I wanted attention, or I think naturally we want attention regardless. Everybody wants some sort of attention. Now with social media, it's like you can grab so much attention as much as you want, But come on, how many days can you go without posting anything?
I mean, it's not good for the business.
No, but let's just say let's say you don't post one day, that by that second or third day you're itching. You gotta.
Yeah, I mean it's more for business now. But yeah, I want to say a couple of days. But it's more for the business now.
It's business, but inside though we want someone. We need to keep hearing gratification. we post something, we want laughter. Does it feel good when you get people commenting, laughing, or DMing you?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't let it. I don't let it get to my head for sure. And don't get me wrong, it has happened. But once you do that, you stop growing and you lose. You just kind of.
How long ago did that happen for you?
I mean the first, like it happened. It's happened here and there. I've always been pretty humble for the most part. But yeah,
we have moments.
Yeah,
we have moments where we're like,
perfect.
we think we're the shit.
Yeah, but no, that's
it happens though. We do. It's happened to me.
Yeah, but I nipped that in the bud. Thanks to Gary Vee, he's helped me out a lot too. I mean, I get a bunch of comments and compliments, and that's cool. But I can't be walking around.
No.
Weight.
I mean,
yeah.
To me, like I said, it's not about getting a big header. That's what we do. That's what we do. We post something and we want that interaction. We want to know that we're entertaining someone. So when you people, our fans, when you leave comments or you message us, DM us with little laugh emojis, that makes us feel good. It does. And so keep doing that, and that's a response. That's
but
what we get.
also I don't hit a home run every time. I've had a lot of flops. Where yesterday I got 1,700 comments, and the next day I got 50 comments, like a big drop. Where it's like I thought this was.
Which one did you get the big comments on?
I mean, I don't know. La Chona, I don't know.
Oh, La Chona the other day.
Translation.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, how many videos did you do? Because let's face it, until that point, La Chona blew it up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many videos did you do before you hit that one?
I don't know, at least 70. I don't know.
70? That's not a bad amount. But what makes you different on social media is you do a lot of musical comedy. Like, not musicals, but like you do your videos where they're funny parodies and you translate from English to Spanish or Spanish to English. And what was the first one you did that you said, I'm gonna start doing this? Because that is what makes you you, what makes you stand out. Like, what do you remember the first one or two?
I don't, cause I mean, it started off with just raw takes of the song playing in the background and me just translating it. I forgot what it was. It was probably like OT Genesis, Cut It, one of those. I don't know. It was like, I don't know. I forgot which one it was, but I started doing that when I was a kid. You know, I think a lot of Latinos in the hood, at one point in their lives, translated music. You know, especially in LA, a lot of people are bilingual.
Yeah,
and I think I think that's why it resonated with a lot of people. In the comments, I read them. And you see it a lot. Oh my God, I used to mess around and translate music. I should have done this, blah, blah, you know. And I forgot what song it was, but, you know, I try to translate universal records, you know, international records that anybody could really vibe to, like Macarena, Suavemente, you know, those kind of records. Where black, whites, Asians, anybody could really enjoy.
Well, I mean, you're the pioneer of it. Nobody else has attempted to do it, and that's smart because you do it at such a high level. I mean, when did you have a green screen in your house? So when did you decide I want to go to the next level and take my production up?
Like a couple of months into the game, but the green screen came about like 6 months into the game. Damn. And that just changed the whole game for me. It was up from there. A little 14-year-old British kid with an accent on YouTube taught me how to use it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Someone's got to teach you.
Yeah, it was so cool. Oh, my God. Thank God for that kid. Thank you, kid, whoever the fuck you were.
Well, you're doing it, man. And I mean, your videos look so really high grade and professional, dude. So I compliment you on them. They don't just look good, but they're funny, the parodies, and yeah, some are big. So, okay, the big one was La Chona, right?
Yeah.
So, how many more fans did you pick up after that? Like, and who picked it up? Did some big Instagrammers like take it and show it?
I mean, a lot of people reposted it for sure. Los Tucanes de Tijuana posted it. Thank you, Los Tucanes.
That's cool.
I built a character out of that skit. La Chona, she came to life. I spoke at a panel a year later in Miami. I got flown out to Miami to speak at a panel.
Damn.
For characters, and it was for La Chona. And so a lot of good came out of that. They treated me like a hot bitch. Well, La Chona is a hot bitch, you know. So that was really cool. And character flourished from there. And from then on, it just never stopped. Anytime I listen to music, and if I translate it and it sounds funny, I just run with it.
Right.
Yeah, like today, I think I'm gonna work with some brand. I don't want to say it yet, but a big beer brand, and I'm gonna do a translation for them, you know, and get compensated for it.
Yes, make that money, man. Dude, you're talented. You need to start making more money out of this, man, because you do so many great things. So La Chona happened, and then after that, you kept going. Like, you build off of that, right?
So since then, Suavemente, I translated it. Elvis Crespo reposted it. Too Short, Blow the Whistle, I translated it.
Wow.
Too Short reposted it. Got a deal with him. I did a song with him. You know, Frankie J reposted my stuff. I built a relationship with him. I did a song with him. I did a skit with him. He's my brother now. He's like my close friend now. So a lot of things came from it. George Lopez reposted me a few times. And by the way, I'm not a name dropper, but this is reality. And that's when I like really started to think that, you know, because I had my doubts. I'm only human. And that's when it was a stamp on it, though. I'm like, oh, shit, this is real. This social media shit is fucking real. Yeah. And then I seen the brand deals that my buddies would be getting, and I was like, oh, fuck, okay. Yeah. They just made $10,000 off that brand deal. Okay, this shit is real.
Exactly. Yeah. No, people are making money off of all their videos and stuff. And there's people that aren't even that talented, but for some reason, people like them. And hey, if you can make money.
Hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't work.
Yeah, and so you had you started with stand-up. You had your own talk show / video, one of the first video podcasts back in the day, 13 years ago or so. And then you got into the Instagram thing, but let's go even before that. You're DJing, you've done big clubs, you've done a lot of that stuff, but you've also been a DJ in strip clubs.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
It's so funny. I think everything's, the thing that'll level you up is a broken heart. Straight up. I'm a Cancer, so I'm very emotional. I'm just playing. But I use it for good, though. So I think at that time I had like a little girlfriend. She started waitressing at a strip club. She was making money. And I wasn't jealous. I was just like, fuck, man, I'm over here working at Disneyland making nothing, blah, blah, blah.
Wait. What did you do at Disneyland?
I was I worked in attractions. So I would, be working at the roller coasters and stuff.
Oh, okay. So you were making like minimum wage or whatever.
I was like a couple of dollars more, and then after that, I started. My buddies were like, "Bro, you should work at a strip club. You know how to DJ. You have a personality." So I was 19, and I started just
19.
I started just going to strip clubs and applying everywhere. I lied my way into the industry. I had to use a nightclub that had been shut down 2 months prior as reference.
So they can get.
So they couldn't call it.
Dude, you're smart.
So I lied my way into the industry, and it worked out. About a year later, I caught a break. I started DJing at an LA club, and I got my feet wet with money. And I just...
You're DJing in LA, a regular club?
No, a strip club.
Another strip club.
I signed at a strip club after being in the industry for 1 year. I was like, I said it too, but I spoke it into existence. I was like, my goal is to DJ at a strip club in LA, and the playpen hit me up. Oh. And yeah, I was like 19, making like $2,000 a week. So
dude,
like, that's great.
People, 19 years old, he's DJing a strip club, making money, seeing naked women, and 19, you're just a walking boner.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, so you've been, DJing, stripping. I mean, DJing, stripping. No. DJing at strip clubs. You started young. Like, I mean, now being a DJ in the strip club, and we all know, girls, a lot of strippers have a lot of issues.
I always carry tissues.
You always carry tissues. And there's, a lot of stuff that happens in the strip club. So, like, when was the first stripper you hooked up with?
Oh, my God. She had a bright future behind her. She had big ass. She was able to do the splits and bend all the way down and move her ass like this.
She was the first twerker back then?
She had a pink butthole with the innie vagina. The ones that go in, none of that pastrami stuff.
Okay, those are the nice. Those are the nice ones.
Yeah, those are the nice ones. And yeah, that was my first one. I was super.
What happened? How did that happen?
I mean, it was easy. Like, hey, what are you doing after this? You want to smoke weed and chill? Like, okay, yeah. And then
you offered, or she?
Me.
You offered. You said, "Come to my van," and that was it.
Easy, yeah.
So, how many strippers do you think you've taken advantage of?
It's
because. I mean, you're the DJ. You're the cute little DJ there.
I didn't take advantage of my powers too much, but I mean, I've been doing it for a long time, but I was more from the ages of 19, 20 to like 26 is when I did the most damage.
Of course, that's when we all do.
And then after that, I kind of like slowed down a little bit, but yeah, a few of them.
You had fun. Well, good for you, dude. You're living the life, bro. I mean, geez. I mean, back then, people don't realize you were still, even though. I mean, you were making money. You were doing what you like to do. How did you translate? When did you start doing, like, nightclubs?
Nightclubs? Like, at 22, I was still DJing.
Mm-hmm.
I was still DJing on top of strip club DJing because I DJed at a strip club Monday through Thursday, so I had the weekends off.
So when you would do a strip club and then go to a regular club, was it, like, boring? Like, fudge, man, these girls don't take off their shirts.
No. In fact, if anything, the girls that are normal chicks that took off their clothes actually... made me more aroused. They gave me more of a chubby.
Really?
For sure. Yeah, it's a regular girl. Everybody wants to see the unforbidden.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, your goal is like these ones I can see any day of the week.
Yeah.
I want that one. The
ones
little
that
dress
on are the ones that you
with
want.
a leopard print shirt, little tank top. I want to see what's underneath that.
Yeah.
The curiosity level.
Yeah, that's sexier.
That's sexier.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And there's some strip clubs who are a little bit more sleazier than others.
Yeah. Well, you see, in the last 7 years, I haven't done fully nude. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think it's gross, actually, to be honest with you. Now it is. No offense to
Did you smell a lot of, was it?
It lingered.
It lingered?
It was like
it lingered.
And
those are the fully nude strip clubs. It lingered.
No. It's it doesn't leave anything to the imagination, bro.
Yeah, I know. So it's kind of like you get bored of that.
There's different types of demographics for nightclubs, for strip clubs, and fully nude and topless. So a lot of the guys that go to fully nude are usually the creeps. They're sober.
Really?
They're sober. There's no alcohol in there.
Oh shit!
So they're sober and they want to see fully nude. That's creepy. So the normal guys have drinks and seeing topless titties, get some booties and that's not creepy.
Yeah.
That's normal. Now I'm having a beer, I'm watching the sports,
have
titties here, But the girls that are fully nude are, you know, on their pole spreading eagle.
Oof.
You know, you could see pink.
Damn.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazier, man. You know, buttholes are not pleasant.
Buttholes are not pleasant.
You know, most of them are not bleached. You know?
So, what's the craziest thing you've seen in a strip club?
I seen a girl have her period on stage.
Oh, shit! Artie, did you hear that? He's seen a period while she's dancing on stage.
And
Did she bleed all over her tips?
She did. And, dude, I said that joke on stage, and I ended it with period. And I just dropped the mic. And
Oh,
walked
my
away.
gosh.
I moonwalked away.
Wow. Okay. How about, like, just, you know, girls doing crazy shit, like, for money?
I've seen girls have sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was funny, though, because she didn't miss a beat, bro. Like, I was walking dances. You know, guys, we have to mark the dances. And I was walking.
What do you mean marking dances? I don't get that.
We have to mark. We have to keep track of the money they're making. So we.
How many dances they're doing?
Every 3 dances they take like.
Okay,
20
3
bucks.
dances. Okay, marking dances.
Yeah,
Good.
it's legal.
Because I didn't know, so you guys want to know marking dances. They do 3 songs per set. That's
Yeah,
their
it's
set.
legal pimping. So.
Okay, legal pimping. Okay.
So I was walking by. I was marking the dance, and I was walking by. I seen the other girl, and then I seen the girl going like this. Boom, riding on a gong. She went like this, and she looked at me, and she didn't miss a beat. She just kept going. She looked at me, and I looked at her, and she just kept going. I was like,
Dad, that's a professional.
I was like, well, make your money.
She's making like this is out in the open, not even in a VIP.
No, this is in the private couch dance area, but we could walk around. They know we're walking around marking dances.
Oh,
I know that cinnamon is down. You know,
cinnamon. Cinnamon. She's getting the stick.
Yeah,
The cinnamon.
I know she's making that cocaine money for her boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, man. No, I know, because you hear stuff. I mean, a lot of the girls, they do favors for money.
I mean, you see the rated PG at a strip club, bro. If you're a stripper, you got to know this. If you want to be a working stripper, you got to be okay with getting your tits and ass grabbed.
Okay.
And you got to be okay with guys eventually trying to touch your vagina.
Yeah.
That's what it is. If you're a stripper, and you're not getting your ass, or you're not letting yourself get touched.
Now,
you're not gonna.
You dated girls
you.
while you're working there, right? You start dating one or something. You would watch her giving lap dances, grinding on other guys. How did you feel about that?
I didn't. I only dated 2 dancers my whole life, and this is before I was 25.
Okay.
Never did it again.
Okay.
Ever. But one, she worked at another strip club. I know it went down.
Okay.
But I chose to ignore it. But after like 7, 8 months, I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore.
Really?
And the other one, I worked with her, and I wasn't really in love with her, so it was okay.
You didn't care.
I didn't care that much. So, but after like a few months, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Okay.
But you can still keep giving me gifts.
Take the gifts. Okay.
You know?
All right. So there's the stripper dating time of you've dealt with. And it's funny, my 20s, there was a couple of strippers I dated too, and it's kind of like, I think as a guy, it's kind of a cool thing.
Actually, you know what? Strippers, single moms, are usually they usually have the best hygiene because they always have to be in the dressing room. You know,
they all have the baby wipes.
Baby wipes. You know, they always have to be wiping themselves down.
What was the percentage of them? Now we're gonna get people. Look, everything you want to know about strippers right here. What was the percentage of them being mothers?
Oh, 90.
90%.
Oh, easy. That's just regular. That's
okay.
just normal.
How many of them were bisexual or lesbian?
I think none of them categorize themselves as bi anymore, but most of them hooked up with girls. Some of them were trisexuals. They'll try anything.
Yes, for a little extra money. Okay. All right. So now let's go back now to nightclubs. Now that you've been doing, you got some notoriety, and you started DJing some nightclubs, and then do they pay, because you have a big following on Instagram? He has over 200,000 followers, 220-some thousand followers. He has a lot of people that follow him. Because of that following, and you would post it out there, and a lot of your fans would show up. Do they pay you more than, like, let's just say someone who had a little bit of followers?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I could capitalize on that.
Yes.
Sure more, yeah. Because they want me to post a nightclub flyer. So,
Absolutely.
I mean,
And then you're a draw because of it, right? Like, I mean, let's face it, Pauly D from Jersey Shore, from that notoriety, is making thousands, and not millions, in Las Vegas.
He's not making what he used to make, but I mean.
But there was a time.
I mean, but he's still clearing over 7,000 a gig, 10,000 a gig, which is
Jeez.
still amazing.
Which is 1 or 2 gigs a week, maybe.
Easily more. I mean, he's loaded, but
Dude, that's a
that
lot
when
of
he had
money.
that wave that he was riding,
What do you think he made the most at one point? His
I
highest?
heard it was 20K.
20,000 a gig for
That
Pauly
was just
D.
in Vegas, though. But I'm sure if they flew him out to like Asia, he would probably do 30, 40.
Jeez, that's a lot of money.
But you know what? I've heard nothing but good from him. You
Yeah,
know?
seems like a cool guy.
Bad news travels fast, but unfortunately, good news as well.
He's a cool guy.
He's a very cool guy. He's very humble.
Yeah.
And he stays relevant.
What? Okay, like comedians. Let's go to comedians. Like, what were comedians that you looked up to?
I mean, at the time, I've always liked Pablo Francisco.
Oh my God, right here.
Super animated.
Pablo Francisco, people. He's one of my favorites. Not everybody knows who he is, but in my eyes, he's the funniest Latino I've ever seen. I don't get me wrong. I love George. Makes me laugh all the time. Carlos is funny. On and on. But Pablo, he does characters and voices a lot like Gabriel does too. Like his little, sound effects and shit like that. Not to give too much away, not getting too much of his personal life, but Pablo, drugs have been in his life, and
he talks about it.
Yeah, he talks about it, and I think that's hampered his career, But he's talent-wise, he's just so entertaining, so likable, so humble, so funny.
See, I'm ADD myself. I like energy. I
Me
love
too.
energy, and Pablo is just that high-strung comic. Maybe it was a coke.
Yeah, it was a lot of coke.
He's like the
Speed.
high-strung comic. I like people like him, and I love Joe Coy. I love Joe Coy. I like people like yourself that do like the garage comedy style, not like what I mean, but like the work off the crowd style.
Yeah.
I like that. But the written is dope too. I know you have a lot of stuff written.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It's a blend. I mean, you just gotta. I mean, for me, it's a blend. Like my comedy is a little hodgepodge of my favorite comedians, and but yeah, I mean, I like those guys. For me, it was like Sam Kinison, Dice, Eddie Murphy.
Murphy, of course.
And then my improv, what I like, obviously Robin Williams was the best ever.
It's really bold not to use a microphone, right? You know that, right? Robin didn't use a microphone.
Yeah.
So
He would just yell.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but like this is a comfort zone. Holding something.
Yeah, I have to have a mic.
It's a comfort zone. So in order to have those big cojones,
Yeah.
you do this.
Yeah.
This is balls right
That's
here.
ballsy.
That's
I can't do it.
cojones.
I won't do that.
That's dope. So that's the first thing I noticed on Robin. So
Yeah.
amazing. I love Robin.
Yeah, him, and then for me Don Rickles, a little bit, make roasting people.
Yeah, that's the thing about me. I like different ethnicities in comedy. Like I listen to Bill Burr. I love the nerdy comics. I forgot his name, but I like the white nerdy comics. Asian comics. That are just super Asian. I like Middle Eastern comics. I give everybody a chance.
Yeah.
And then with Netflix now, you have a
You
variety.
can see a lot of.
I've been listening to a lot of Mexican comedy too. Funny as fuck.
Like who? What do you mean? Spanish? Like who?
I don't know their names. I
okay.
just go through them. Yeah, I'm always high.
Yo no sé, pero son
I'm
chistosos.
always high when I'm watching it. But if I go through it, I'm like, oh, that's the guy.
He ends up on Univision at 1 in the morning and shit.
No.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie.
Ronnie
Of course,
Dangerfield,
dude.
yeah.
Ronnie was. Oh my God. I mean, so now you have comedy influences. Those are some of your comedy influences. How about DJs? Like, is there DJs that you look up
Heck
to?
yeah, man. Most of them are Asian. Asian DJs are like the best DJs.
Yeah.
Aoki,
right?
No.
No?
I like technical DJs. Aoki's a dope house DJ. He's a
Okay.
dope producer. But I like technical DJs like, even Jazzy Jeff, one of the pioneers. I like Qbert from the Bay Area. He's a Filipino dude. He invented
Okay.
the crab scratch. I like, DJs like that, I like Melody. DJ Melody is sick. I like Babu, old school dilated peoples. I like people like him. DJs like them. DJ Craze. I like people DJs that could make beats off of just different instrumentals. I like shit like that.
So, like for you, right now, because we're in this place where everything got pretty much ripped out from us except social media, which for me, I started, I love the fact that I started doing videos and acting and impressions again and all that. So I'm enjoying that part of it. Comedy, comedy shows are starting to come back, you know, which is great, little by little, wherever we can, you know, they let us perform. For you though, once this opens up again, where do you want to go with everything?
Well, thankfully, I'm working with a cool company. I just got signed to Uncle Snoop's Army with Bobby D Presents. Shout out Bobby D. What's up,
Bobby
brother?
D in the house.
So nightclubs, of course, it's a given. I already have my own network, you know, a lot of promoters that I know personally that I work with, and then Bobby D is just a whole nother, you know, stream of events that we're gonna work on, and I can't wait to hit the concerts, brother. I love concerts, man. Concerts are the shit.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Is like I mean I've been working with Bobby for about 5-6 years, and he's amazing. I mean that guy is just
he's a solid man.
We look up to him. He's like working with Russell Simmons, man. I mean, he knows everyone. He's just so smart and witty and so successful. I mean, he went from doing concerts in clubs to now like arenas and doing stuff with Snoop Dogg and some of the biggest acts anywhere. I mean, I've been blessed to be able to host, I don't know, 10, 12, maybe 15 concerts with him. And, you know, from hip hop with Snoop Dogg's a concert. I've done the R&B rewinds, the freestyles. My favorites though are the oldie shows. The oldie concerts. Those crowds for comedy are the best.
No, you like the Cougars
and the old ladies. Yes,
he likes the Cougars.
77-year-old ladies. I'm watching you, Mama Soto. How are you?
He's a cougar killer.
No, they won't let me around their mom, dude. She's 80-some years old. She's hot though.
She's 90, bro.
She's 90. Dude, Mama Soto. Put a little picture of me right here. You got to add a picture of Mama Soto right here.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a
Mama Soto,
She's
dude.
still stripping.
90 years old, dude. She likes to party. She likes to go out.
Oh, heck yeah.
They play 5 nights, 7 nights a week with Soto, and she would be there 2 or 3 nights a week dancing.
Yeah,
you know, right now
that's
she's
so cool,
angry
man.
because she
That's
can't
cool, man.
dance.
That's cool,
But
brother.
she's a beautiful lady. I would totally hit it, but they won't let me. So, anyways, back to just regular. Yeah, no, the oldie crowds, it's such a hodgepodge of kids from teenage years to like 80, 90 years old. But for me to be able to do comedy at a concert, those were the best.
Yeah.
You know, me trying to do some comedy at a hip hop where everyone's stoned, I didn't barely even try it. I was just hosting, man. I knew you play with it, you get to learn, you know. And so I look forward to the day where you're DJing on, you know, let's say we're in Staples Center, where we're doing, you know, or Microsoft Theater, you're DJing, co-hosting, we host, I'm hosting, and doing this together. That'll be the shit, you know. And we're gonna do it. It's there. It's gonna happen, you know. Plus, we're working on something pretty big, us with another big partner and Bobby D. That you guys, we're just gonna blow the world away with it, and I can't wait for that. But in the meantime, though, I mean, the thing is, we just got to keep going, you know, in life. No matter what, we have to find a way to throw humor out there on our social media, or now I get to do it live again, which is fulfilling me in a big way. But there's nothing like laughter, man. We got to keep the laughter going, and we do it, and it's just good things happen. I mean, the world needs it. And, you know, I'm so grateful of knowing people like you that, even though you stopped doing stand-up, I always wondered, too. I would wonder, dude, what's he doing now? And then you started the Juice TV, and then little by little, I seen you doing videos, man, and just going with it. And it's very impressive because you've had a vision where you just keep going. You keep going. And this is just the cusp. What I see, what you're doing, what I'm doing, we're barely, as much as whatever we've accomplished, we're barely getting, like, putting our feet in. We're barely getting wet. What we're about to do in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you know? So, I mean, I look forward to that. And I mean, there's a lot of perks that we've had, you know, doing what we do as entertainers. You know, like we said, when we're younger, we start off to get attention from the females. You know, we do. You 19, walking boner. I was 20, starting 19 acting, 20, you know, comedy, going 21. And I like the attention from the ladies back. You know, I did. You know, now I just like attention. I don't care where I get it from. I like a little bit of attention, but it's only because I'm putting out the comedy to the world, you know, and, you know, that's just the way it is, you know. So, I mean, so now let's just go to regular stories. You know, you've traveled doing DJing. You've traveled, just like I said, doing different things. So What's a crazy road story? Like it could be with a girl or somebody. Like
I mean, nothing too crazy. Honestly, when I'm traveling, I'm like just focused on my shit, you know, because when I'm DJing, I have to like, you know, get my library together and everything. But I remember on the way to China, I fucking, I'll talk about it. I don't care. My left testicle hurt. Yeah,
Oh.
it was something that either infants, boys get it, or older 35 plus guys get it. It's called hydrocell.
Okay.
It's a liquid that builds up around the testicle.
Okay.
And it's fucking painful.
Ooh.
You know, guys, don't ever jump off of high places. You know, your nuts clap and it hurts. You can get it like that. So don't jump off high places.
Do you know what you did?
I did that. I was doing that a
You're
lot
jumping?
at the strip club. I was jumping off the stage.
Oh,
after my performance.
fuck! I'm not doing that again.
I'm just playing. After I'd be on the up there with the mic, and so I would do that a lot. And I knew it was because of that. And I had a sharp ass pain on the plane. 15-hour flight.
Oh.
When I got there, I put on a crazy show the first night. We got to the hotel. I took like an hour nap. We took like an hour nap. We went straight to the gig, and I performed. And I was fucking like Aoki on top of the stage, you know, raging. I went back to the hotel, slept. The next morning, I went to the hospital in Beijing, and then so the promoter guy, we were on our way. He, you know, thank God he was with us. He was our translator. You know, there's a language barrier over there. He was like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." He's like, "Oh no, don't worry. China, Beijing, best hospital in the world." And then it clicked. I'm like, "No shit, they're fucking Asian."
Yes.
They're way smarter than us.
The best doctors are Asian, bro.
Sebastian, bro, I got my medical card. I chose my doctor. I saw my doctor. I got my antibiotics all in like 30, 40 minutes. And the China cured me. And then, oh my God, the doctor, you know, he told me to drop my pants. He checked me. He didn't even put gloves on. It was weird. Put gloves on. He checked me. He's like, "Okay, hydrocell and this and that. This you take antibiotics 5 weeks, clear it up." And they spoke English. He spoke English, and I was like, "Okay." And this is the funniest part. He's like, I'm like, "Okay, well, I've had this before, and they give me antibiotics before. And in America, they did ultrasound. You don't need to do ultrasound." And this dude looked at me like, he didn't have to say "stupid American." It was written all over his face. It was written all over. He was like, "No, it's hydrocell." Stupid American. Yeah,
He's
bro.
an ultrasound my hand, bitch.
So
He's an
when
ultrasound.
they did the ultrasound in the States at St. Jude, it was like a 30-minute ultrasound. This fucking white lady was. I think she loved my balls.
I've done that too. I had ultrasound on my balls too.
Yeah. They did the ultrasound on my balls, and she was there for like 30 minutes just doing that. This motherfucker, literally seconds, bro.
Damn.
Hydrocell. Oh, there's 5 weeks antibiotics.
There you go.
Cleared up, and it cleared up. Thank God I never came back. Thank you,
Wow.
Beijing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you hook up with any like girls in Asia?
I didn't, man.
What?
I didn't. I didn't really try, to be honest with you. I was a little homesick after like the third, fourth day. I got a little homesick, man. Yeah. Wow. I didn't. I wasn't. But you know what? When I go to Japan and if I'm single, I'll purposely look for a woman.
All right.
Japanese women are a lot more attractive.
Yeah. I got it. And what's the craziest thing that you've seen, like whether on social media or while you're DJing, of a girl, how aggressive she's been with you, like to try to get your attention or try to hook up with you?
I mean, just just the whole eye contact from the dance floor.
Okay, but there's got to be some girls that like would get
Oh
on the
yeah,
stage.
when we make eye contact, then she'll be like, "Can I go up there?"
Uh-huh.
And sometimes it'll be like a 7. I'll be like, "Oh fuck, all right, I'll be a little 7 slayer tonight." So I'll be like, "Hey, security, can you get that okay looking girl up here?" You know?
Dude, 7's not bad.
I know, but
Bruce is like, "Shit, I wish I got 7."
You're like, "Shoot him off to me." No,
I'll take them.
No, there's been really attractive girls. But yeah, they'll get my attention and be like, "Can I go up there?" I'm like, "Yeah." Just like,
and that's it, just like that. How about DMs? You girls like showing.
The DMs I get, bro, are usually like girls. They get the guys that they don't want. Mm-hmm. I get the girls that I don't want. I get the the chubby Mexican girl from Norwalk. With, you know what I mean? With hot Cheeto fingers.
Like this.
You know what I mean? I get those girls. I get like the little inditas.
Oh man, that's funny.
So I get those are like, "Hey, you're fine." you know, I get those
Yeah,
girls.
the hood rats.
A hot girl's not gonna say that.
Uh-uh.
A hot girl will just like laugh at my comment or my story. You know, she'll be like, you know.
But okay, but perception's everything. You do a lot of sketches with a lot of really pretty girls, and even some girls who are, you know, known out there. So like, I mean, I'm sure, hey, you know, people always wonder like, hey, you know, what's up with that? Like,
I keep it professional for the most part. Once in a big while, if we hit it off, we hit it off. Cool. Yeah. But for the most part, I keep it professional. Mm-hmm. But you know, it happens once in a while. But, hey, what's up? We want to go grab a bite after,
right? Throw some penis in the mouth.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Dude, that's cool, man. Well, you know what? It sounds like you've been living it up, dude. You've been doing great. You know, I look forward to what we got coming up.
For sure.
I mean, it's going to be bigger and better than anything. Everything that we've all had our journey. You had your journey up to here. I've had mine. And let's just bring up the guy that we're not going to give you guys too much details. We're going to surprise y'all. But you've also worked with Concrete lately. Concrete Live, man. And that guy, I mean, besides yourself, he makes me laugh so hard. Concrete makes me laugh so fucking hard.
You see, the thing about Concrete is that he's a director before a comedian.
Yes, so he knows
what he wants to see in front of the camera. And whenever I work with him, I respect his time. I mean, we're brothers, but I respect his time. He respects my time. You know, the man is a family man. And he's such a talented actor that when I work with somebody like him, I want to level up on his level. So when you're working with a great actor like him, you want to mirror him, you know? Yeah. So it's just magic when we get together.
Yeah, now you guys do have great chemistry.
Magic. Yeah.
It's awesome chemistry. And the videos, I mean, trust me, go look at his videos, look at my videos on Instagram. And you know, just you gotta see it. You gotta see the magic that they've made together. And you know, we're all gonna be collaborating on something, and it's gonna be just, you know, just next year, people. Just hold on a little bit longer. We're gonna do this. But he's one of my favorite guys. You're one of my favorite guys too, because like we all have our own little flavor, you know. Yeah, he's got his flavor and stuff. You use your mother. He uses his father in his sketches, which is hilarious. His father
is solid. Now you know where, you know, like I said, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. His dad is fucking solid as fuck.
Dude, it's
solid.
I'm gonna get him in here soon too, eventually. But you just keep doing what you're doing, man. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud of you, mijo. I'm proud of you. I don't care if your dad neglected you for a little while. I got your back. You're here sitting here because I really respect everything you've done, even though like I said, you took time off. You've taken a lot of time off from stand-up, but I believe in you, and I believe that in this entertainment world, there's so many ways to entertain. Yeah. 97% of stand-up comedians couldn't do half of what you do, a third of what you do. You know, it takes a certain someone to be able to do certain kind of sketches or any kind of sketches.
Or you can hop on a skateboard and drink cranberry juice.
Yes, people, we're talking about the cholo that's on everything with a fucking tattoo of feathers.
I'm happy that it happened to him.
You know what? He seems like a really cool guy.
I'm happy that he's raza. I'm happy that it happened to him. I'm happy that he's humble.
Yes.
He came from working at a potato factory to this.
We're talking about Dogface, people. You have all seen the video on the skateboard with the cranberry juice.
Very happy.
Singing Fleetwood Mac. Yes, I'm very happy for him too.
He's a good dad. You know.
He's went from a little bit of notoriety, or actually he had a decent amount, to now he's worldwide, bro. He was on CNN the other day,
He was on the fucking commercials in the Lakers game.
Yes.
Lakers games. Commercial with the State Farm. That was a cool $50,000 check.
Yes. Easily. So Dogface, man, hey, God bless you, bro. You did it, man. I mean, and he's done like hundreds of videos, and finally one day his car broke down. He wanted to roll on a skateboard, and he just filmed it. It just happened.
You just never know, man.
You never know. You've done like how many videos you've done altogether?
Easily over 300.
Over 300 videos he's done, man. Easily. And you know, a few of them have been super huge. A lot of them are, a lot
of L's, man. I love taking my L's. I take them well. They inspire me. Everybody takes L's.
Yeah.
You know? The studio wasn't just all success.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fuck ups and headaches and curse words thrown around.
Yes.
This beautiful iPhone looks clean and simple, but there's a lot of cursing in these fucking where they were making these.
Well, that's the only way to get better, man. You got to make mistakes in life. All the greats.
Yeah.
They all. I mean, Abraham Lincoln. Like I've read on him, he failed so many times before, and the only thing that people remember is the good things he did. Yeah. That's all that matters.
Michael Jordan missed a bunch of winning shots.
Yes. but the ones that he made and the championships, that's the only one cares, you know. So look, everyone, just keep watching this show. I'm gonna have great guests like Jay here. You know, he's a lot of motivation from listening to him for you guys that are thinking about delving into entertainment, any kind, stand up, DJing, any teenagers out there, man. Hey, start playing some music, DJing. You could be seeing titties in a strip joke.
You don't want to go that route.
Strip clubs while you're DJing. That's like the best gig ever when you're 19, 20.
No, this is like the drunk uncle giving you bad advice. Yeah, you don't want to be like me. Go watch titties and make money.
Yes, make that money. But that's how you start off, and then you build from that. And you know, and so your success, I see, and you're just gonna get more successful from this point on. You keep doing it. I'm gonna keep watching your videos. Check out his videos. Jay Valentino on Instagram. We'll put links here. Check out mine, Funny Seb, on Instagram too. I got some stuff on YouTube. So does he. Follow us. Keep checking out the show here. This show is just gonna continue to grow. Thanks to Bruce Soto. Yay, Bruce Soto. Woo! Bruce Soto Events TV. And Bruce is going to be a guest very soon here. So everything you've always wanted to know about Bruce Soto is going to be right here. So we're going to have to pick up the seat a little higher. But
here come the easy cliche short jokes.
A little higher than Jay's. But it's going to be there. And a step ladder, whatever. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So thank you guys all for watching here. Thank you, Jay, for joining me. Man, it was a pleasure, dude. We're going to keep doing it. Thank you guys for coming out, watching this show. Share it with your friends. Comment, like, all that good stuff. God bless you all.